get connected.
A lot of people want a home theater package, but don't always necessarily want to put all the wiring in for the speakers, or might not have the room for it either. We're having a look today at a home theater in a box system that alleviates some of those issues.
You know, Panasonic has always done a great job at creating what we call a 2.1 system, meaning 2 speakers and 1 subwoofer, but being able to deliver higher end sound. And they've done it again with this particular system. They can actually deliver 7.1 sound, and they can do that in Dolby True HD and DTS HD, and they've done it using a proprietary system that Panasonic has. But one of the other things that I really liked is the design of their speakers. They've actually built what's called a top mounted, so if you see here, our speaker is actually on the top, and that allows them to deliver the sound in more unique, different areas, as well as they've encased it in a bamboo cone, which gives a nice clear sound when you're watching those Blu-ray movies.
It's recreating that 7.1 sound virtually, using the walls and the actual room itself to deliver that sound experience. This is kind of a unique little device here. It's kind of an all-in-one, and it's also networkable as well, which is kind of cool. It's got the built-in Blu-ray drive, and it's kind of a nice design overall. You can see if I want to open up the disc area here to put in a new DVD or a Blu-ray disc. What I really appreciated was some of the other connections. You can actually put in your iPod, and you know, we've seen that a lot with these types of stereo systems, but it's kind of integrated it right into this particular unit itself. If I want to as well, I can even go in and bring up video. The only downside about iPod video is that you can't use the HDMI connection. You actually have to hook up an old-fashioned composite video cable, and the quality is not so great.
And it's not really a restriction in the Panasonic player itself, but it's more about digital rights management and the fact that the iPods aren't letting you send that HD signal out just yet.
So some other ways to connect. It's got built-in SD card slot as well. So if you've got one of these new high-definition camcorders, they're shooting in a format called AVCHD. I know that's kind of a mouthful, but it's basically a high-definition format that's highly compressed, so you can actually store a lot of video onto one SD card or on the hard disk drive that might be in some of them. But if it does take the SD card, you can actually take it directly out of the camcorder, stick it into the unit itself, and watch all those home videos, which is a great feature. You don't have to break out all the cables and stuff and stick it into the back of the TV with this.
You know, one of the things that Panasonic has done here is they've really taken the entire multimedia experience and they brought it all together in your home entertainment unit. So now you can take your video camera and your images and put them in. You can take your iPod where you've downloaded songs and you've got your photos and put that in, as well as that network capability. You're able to attach to your home network and be able to bring up content that way as well.
And that's kind of a cool thing. You can actually bring up the YouTube channel to watch YouTube videos, and also Picasa, which is an online photo sharing site from Google. So again, great point there. It's all in one. Obviously doesn't take up much space. You haven't got wires running all over the place as well, because it basically recreates that sound virtually. Plus you've got all sorts of different ways to enjoy your media.
And you know, keep in mind this unit, it's a smaller unit, it's not a full 7.1 system, but the price point on something like this is going to be only over $1,000.
Gotta get connected.